starting. Hello guys, this is Lishajoya and my son Saya here.
How are you doing?
As promised, I told you guys a long time ago I would do an interview with my son about his epilepsy and his medications. So we're going to get started now. Saya, what is epilepsy, honey?
Epilepsy is when you have a seizure.
Yeah, when you have a seizure? What is a seizure?
A seizure, to me, well, when I have it, I don't even know when I have it because I will black out.
But what is a seizure? Not what happens when you have a seizure, but what is a seizure?
A seizure is, seizure is pretty much like, you know how you, seizure is,
when your body convulses uncontrollably for no reason whatsoever and you black out?
yes.
I know what you meant. Now, how do you feel about being an epileptic?
Miserable.
And why do you feel miserable?
Because I have to keep taking those disgusting, trashy pills.
Now, how did you know you were having a seizure?
I actually did not.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
Why?
Well, first of all, I don't even know what I'm doing when I sleep, so...
So you're basically saying you're having most of these seizures when you're sleeping? In the middle of the night?
Yeah. And I don't even know if I have one or not.
It's kind of like almost you're dreaming, huh?
I don't even know if I do that.
Huh. Now, after the two times you went to the hospital, how did you feel about going to the hospital?
Like I'm just gonna die too much.
Like you're gonna die? Why?
Well, first of all, if you're gonna go to the hospital, it's most likely there's something really, really bad wrong with you, like you could die or something.
Oh. I thought you were scared at one point. But you never know, right?
Yeah.
Now, since you're now taking medications and everything, how do you feel when the doctor told you that you've had to take medications for the rest of your life?
Like I was going to like I was going to pretty much have to keep taking them. I know I have to take them over and over and over. It's just like, it's pretty much saying, hey, here's a doctor. Now you have to take pills for the rest of your life. It's miserable. You have to keep taking them over and over.
Now, how do your meds smell or taste?
Well, they taste terrible. They taste like chalk. How would you feel if you opened it up from chalk, say, ooh, yummy chalk, nom nom nom, you're just pretty much eating chalk. And the smell is terrible. It smells, well, of course, it smells like chalk.
Now, what is your medication routine?
My medication routine is I get a glass of water, then my first pill, of course, is my vitamin B6. I get that down me, and then I have to take my seizure medication, which is the melatonin.
No, melatonin is not the seizure medication.
Hi.
Let's show the world what your seizure medication really is. Alright guys, Saya's routine in the morning is 50 milligrams of vitamin B6 in the morning because the Levetracetam, which is also known as Keppra-a, the anti-seizure medication, robs him of vitamin B6, and he was having adverse effects from it for a while. And we switched medications and that didn't work, so we got back on Levetracetam. And then, this is Levetracetam. Ugh, smell that. What we call these?
Chalky pills.
Board marker pills, because when you smell these, they smell like the whiteboard markers.
Yeah, you can even draw with them.
No, don't even do that. But you're going to take 500 milligrams in the morning. And then to give him a vitamin supplement, we have him on these adult multivites. Then at night, he has to take 3 milligrams of melatonin at night because he can't sleep because of the medication. And then at night, instead of taking 500 milligrams like he does in the morning, he's got to take 750, because that is when Say usually has seizures, is at night when he's sleeping. And he is doing remarkably better.
Yeah. Well, in the morning you take a whole pill, but at night what I do is I take a whole pill and half of the pill.
Because I have to break it off in half. So we got your board marker pills. Okay, what do you remember while you're having a seizure?
Well, I actually don't remember anything. I don't even know what I'm doing.
That's understandable. Don't you black out too?
Yeah.
Yeah? Now, do you hear anything while you're having a seizure?
I have no clue.
No?
No, not really. 'Cause I don't even know. Like I told you, I don't know what I'm doing.
But do you hear me talking to you while you're having a seizure, or anybody?
Well, if I did, I don't know, because
You don't
I don't
know?
remember. I won't remember.
I see. Now, what do you feel while you're having a seizure? Do you feel anybody touching you while you're having a seizure, or do you feel your hand hitting something while you're having a seizure?
No, not that I can recall.
Oh, okay. Now, do you see anything while you're having a seizure?
No, because you black out.
All blacked out, huh? After you've had a seizure, how do you feel?
Like I'm okay. Like it never happens very much.
Don't you feel a little tired afterward? Like really wiped out sometimes, but you feel fine afterward though?
Yeah. Like I'll be drowsy and look like I'm drunk for a few hours or minutes. I don't know how long it takes, but I'll eventually go back to normal.
Yeah. Now, I know you hate your mother's routines because of your medications, but how do you feel about your mother's routine for video games?
Fair.
And why do you feel it's fair?
Because I still can play.
And you know that some seizures are brought on by bright lights and bright flashing lights, don't you?
Yeah, and if you have a DS, turn your light on all the way off. Well, not all the way off, but turn it to its dimmest. Or any game system.
Now, how do you feel about your mother's routines in regarding sweets and candies and ice creams and sodas and stuff?
Well, I think I can still have it. It's that you can't have too much.
And why do you think you can't have too much?
Well, if I have too much, well, one, I can get really hyper, and then I have to go to sleep, and then something bad happens.
Don't you think that the sweets make undue part of what the medication's doing for you?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, what about TV? How do you feel about your mother's routine regarding to how much TV you can watch?
Well, how much TV can I watch? Well, I can't watch TV in the mornings, of course, because I'm still waking up. Except for if on the Saturday morning cartoons, I can sort of watch that.
Yeah, we like our Saturday morning cartoons, don't we? Especially the Yu-Gi-Ohs and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. But how do you feel about the amount of TV your mother lets you watch versus what you used to be able to watch before the seizure?
Yeah, what I used to be able to watch, I could watch it all day. Not all day, of course, because you have to go to sleep. Well, I couldn't watch it exactly in the morning. I had to wait a few hours or something.
How do you feel about your mother's hydration routine for you, especially since you've been taking these medications for your epilepsy?
I feel pretty good, except I don't really drink that much water, though.
Yeah, your mother probably gets on you about that, huh?
Yes, I hate it, water.
We don't always just drink water. There's other things that we do. Now, how do you feel about the your mother's exercise routine for you?
Well, the amount of exercise is good because it keeps you going.
And why do you think that we have you exercise a little bit more while you're having these medications?
So you can get like used to the exercise, so you don't get tired as much.
Right. Now, don't you have a weakness in your left side because of your epilepsy?
Yes.
And exercise will help bring up your stamina again so you can stay strong.
Yeah, so I can be able to run fast.
Run fast, lift weights, be a strong person.
Well, I can still lift weights. I just can run as fast as I used
Now, I have one last question for you,
Yeah.
and that is, what message do you have for other people who have seizures like you, or people who know people who have seizures?
Yeah, I have a good one. If you feel like you're drunk or you don't feel right, tell someone. Especially if you are a person who has to take seizure medication or anything else that's wrong with you, tell someone at least.
Well, that's a very good message. Now, also, another thing to add in is that no one deserves to have any disease of any kind, right? You didn't deserve this epilepsy, right?
Yeah,
You didn't deserve
I don't
it.
even know how it started.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, the doctors still don't know how it started, but we're still trying to find out the answers to it, aren't we?
Yeah.
There's a lot of extra things that we have to do, right, in regards to your routine that we don't mention. I have to keep him hydrated throughout the day, or because the medications make the whites of his eyes turn yellow, and especially when he has too much sweets, they turn red, and that means the liver is having a hard time processing the Levetracetam, the vitamin B6. So we also take something from Melaleuca called Sustain. This is a high quality product. It's better than Gatorade, better than Powerade. It has a ton of electrolytes. It's better than Pediasure. And he takes this once a day with me. And I also take my own supplements. But he drinks it every day, at least once a day. And I have one secret question that's not even on here.
What is it?
Now, tell the world this question, the answer to this question.
Okay.
Look at the camera. Look at that camera. Now, my question to you is, how do you think your mother feels about you having epilepsy?
Sad.
Why do you think she feels sad?
Well, the reason why I think you feel sad about the epilepsy is because you don't know what's wrong with you. You don't even know how I got it. I don't, because I don't know.
That's a very good observation.
You don't know what's wrong, you freak out.
Especially since I've been CPR certified. I know how to handle these things, huh?
Yep.
But when it comes to your own kid, it's a totally different story, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing in life can prepare you for that. But you didn't deserve epilepsy. You didn't deserve any of that. Everything happens for a reason, because you're strong to handle it.
Yeah, that's true.
We're going to stop this interview right now, and we'll come back again some other time and about an update about his epilepsy some other time. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like, and subscribe to our channel.